Okay, second grade, we are finishing up our studies on ancient India. And before we move on to ancient China, I want to review uh, the Ganges River. So we saw this in an earlier read aloud about Hinduism. So I'm going to go back to that read aloud and read to you a couple of paragraphs about the Ganges River. And then you are going to be writing a couple of sentences about that. So this is the Ganges River in India. Like the Indus River, the Ganges flows down from the Himalayan mountains. Like the Indus, its fertile plain has long provided life to the people of India, supplying water for their crops. But the Ganges has a much greater importance in the lives of many Indians. It is the sacred river of the Hindus. In fact, the Ganges is one of the most sacred places in all of India. It is the dream of Hindu people from all over the world to someday visit the Ganges and worship in its sacred waters. In this picture, you can see Hindus gathering in the water to bathe in it, which they believe will wash away their sins or wrongdoings. Millions of Hindus make the trip every year. Who are the Hindu people who worship the Ganges? Hindus belong to the world's oldest religion, Hinduism. It is the third largest religion in the world and the most widely practiced religion in India. And Hindus, the people who practice Hinduism, live in many countries all over the world, including the United States. So now, boys and girls, I would like you to get your Ancient Indian Civilizations booklet out, and you're going to open to just past here, and you're going to find some writing pages inside. We're going to go to this writing page that begins, "The Ganges River is important because." So what I would like you to do is, using the information from what we just reviewed about the Ganges River, you are going to write 2 sentences at least with information supporting this idea that the Ganges River is important. So they've already started this first sentence for you. The Ganges River is important because you're going to use some information to finish that sentence. So however many lines it takes you to finish that sentence, then you're going to put a period, and then you're going to write another sentence. You can say it is also important because, and then use some more information from our read aloud. Then you're going to take a picture of this page and upload it so that I can grade your 2 sentences. If you want to write a third sentence, that's just fine, but you keep writing on the page. Do not start a new line unless you're at the very end of the line above. Okay, so one last time, you're going to write at least 2 sentences telling how the Ganges River is important, finishing this first one as your first sentence, however far it takes you, and then putting a period, then continuing to write on the same line with your next sentence as far as it takes you. Even if it takes you all the way to the end, that's fine. And then if you want to do a third one, you'll start a new sentence just after the period and finish your third sentence if you would like to.